CNN staffers are terrified that they might be next and they may get fired after we witness a purge of the woke. I definitely understand the CNN staffers because I am also terrified every day that I too may be fired from YouTube with the terms of service expanding more and more every single month. So I understand where they're coming from. But listen at this. Brian Stelter got fired. And apparently, Brian Stelter is supposed to be one of the top talents at CNN. Now, it's understandable if you don't know who Brian Stelter is, because his ratings aren't that high, and in which case, I'm going to play you a small clip.
You know, and that's what Trump does. He has spent most of his administration seeing people on television and immediately calling them.
But maybe that's how it works sometimes,
I don't want you to think...
Is that how it works? That's how you get access?
But I don't want you to think that what I said at that point was in any way inauthentic. I think the media has done a terrible job on this. I think you yourself, you know, while you're a nice guy, you know, you're full of sanctimony. You know, you become one of the parts of the problem of the media. You know, you come on here and you have a you know, a monopoly on truth. You know exactly how things are supposed to be done. You know, you are one of the reasons people can't stand the media. Sorry.
You're cracking me up.
It's your fault.
Now that was CNN's top talent. Gee, I wonder why the ratings are so low. Maybe he could do a little bit of IBS trading, have a couple of debates with people that disagree with him every now and then, so that he doesn't get embarrassed the moment there is someone that just marginally disagrees with his takes, and if he might have a rebuttal. But anyway, he's gone now. I still don't get how you can have low ratings when you're CNN. I mean, the entire system, the entire machine is working to prompt you up. So, first of all, it's the brand. I mean, it's CNN. Secondly, you have airports, bars, and other public places which have televisions in order to create ambiance. And sometimes those televisions are on CNN. That's free ratings. I don't get that. Many other smaller channels don't get that. Again, free ratings. It's free. And then you also have social media. I mean, Google and YouTube, they prompt up authoritative sources. Do you know who's authoritative? CNN. The entire search engine algorithm is now designed to push CNN down people's throats. And yet with all of that, by some miracle, by some magic, you still have low ratings. How is this possible? Seriously, like, you need these people to open a university and have a course to teach people how to suck this bad. Because there's no other way that you can learn this magic. Like, if you get a person from the street and you put a camera in front of them and you get them to talk, they will have higher ratings than CNN at this point. I am really curious, like, what would happen without all of these systems that are designed to prompt up the ratings. Like, if social media would stop shilling for CNN for just a day, if you wouldn't have all of these public places running CNN on their television. Like, I really care what the real ratings would be. And then, what else? Oh, people are speculating that Don Lemon is going to be next. CNN staffers said that they fear a network-wide purge of top talent after Brian Stelter and White House correspondent John Hardwood were unceremoniously fired. But, like, what do they want? A fanfare? They want, like they do for the military, you know, where they present the flag and they shoot in the air and stuff. Huh? Like, they don't do ratings. They don't produce wealth. They got fired. It's been as evidence that new boss Chris Licht is looking to cast out those who have been critical of Donald Trump. No, I think it's more like those who have produced low ratings. I mean, you can be critical of Donald Trump and still have high ratings. I mean, Jimmy Dore, for example. Jimmy the Viper Dore on YouTube. He's got views. I can't deny with that. You know, I can't argue with that. Like, there's views. He's critical of Donald Trump. You can't be critical of Donald Trump and still have ratings. How can you have low ratings? You even have like an earpiece that's being stuffed in your ear and you have other people telling you what to say. You have a prompter that's telling you what to say. How can you fail so bad? One CNN journalist told the Post, people are freaked out. It almost feels like there's a pattern. Is there a purge going on? Yes. People who aren't producing wealth to the company are getting fired. The new boss wants to earn money. It is what it is. There seems to be a message. Watch what you say, watch what you do. In a memo to staff in May, Licht, who was appointed as the network by Warner Brothers Discovery, CEO David Zaslav, said that CNN needed to regain the trust of the people. By the way, do you guys remember when the pandemic first started and CNN only wanted to talk about the impeachment? Do you remember that? Like, oh my god, the pandemic is happening. No. Like, only racists talk about the pandemic. Like, the impeachment is what matters. I remember journalists at CNN complaining about it. Like, they wanted to talk about other news. They wanted to cover other things. But at the time, the CNN boss was like, no, impeachment. And then you're wondering, it's like, why don't people trust us? But, you know, this is the network which blackmailed an American. Do you guys remember that? Like, someone made a meme of Donald Trump on Reddit, and CNN found out who the person is and told them, like, if they don't take that meme down, they're going to dox him. And then they said, oh, well, this time we're not going to publicize his address, but in the future, if he's going to meme again. Do you remember all the sex scandals that were coming out from CNN to the point where they were competing with the Catholic Church? And I was curious who's going to win. I mean, the Catholic Church, you know, they had years of experience and they had, like, previous scandals. But CNN in a very short amount of time was catching up. What else do we have from CNN? Oh, remember when it was called the Cuomo Nepotism Network? Because one of the anchors was coaching his brother on how to deal with the press. I remember. Do you remember? Oh my god, I remember all of it. I wonder why the public has low trust in CNN. I just can't imagine why. And I don't know why these people are getting fired. Again, it's almost like if people don't watch, even if you're a propaganda outlet, you still need an audience. And if the audience leaves you, what are you going to do? Was it like the Russia hoax being pushed by CNN? Well, why are people not believing CNN? Why do they need Google to push them in the algorithm, huh? Well, apparently, as the article says, the staffers are terrified. Mr. Licht, stop terrifying them. Make CNN a safe place. Huh? Safe place means no profit. No profit means that the network goes down faster. I want the network to go. I don't like CNN. Oh my god, do you guys remember? Remember CNN Plus? Remember that? Like, you now need to pay for something that has low ratings. I wonder why that wasn't a huge commercial success. Yeah. Let me know what you guys think. And I'll see you in the comment section. Take care.